Hello everyone. Welcome to my session on this Logic Apps Community Day. So today I'm going to speak about how we can master Azure Logic Apps and how we can use renew lock token action with the peak lock service bus trigger. So this is a brief introduction about myself. My name is Ankit Gupta and I am working as a cloud solution architect with TCS. I am currently based in Sydney and have more than 18 years of experience in IT industry. I am a certified Microsoft Azure solution architect and I am also a AWS certified and Google certified architect. So this is a quick overview of the Azure Service Bus to those who are new to Azure. So as you must be aware, Azure Service Bus is a fully managed messaging service from Microsoft that helps different applications and services communicate with each other. You can imagine it as a virtual post office where the messages are sent, stored, and then delivered to the right recipients. So when we receive messages from the Azure Service Bus, there are basically two modes. First is the receive and delete, and the second is the peak log. The receive and delete, as its name suggests, when we use this mode, the subscriber application automatically mark the message as complete once it is received by the subscriber application. So it is so that message is deleted from the queue of subscription. This mode is basically faster, but it is usually meant for the low value or non-business critical messages. The other mode is the peak lock mode. So in this mode, when the message is received, it is temporarily locked by a particular client's application or the subscriber. So the client's application usually marks the message as complete or abandon or defer or dead letter once it processes the message. This provides more control to the subscriber application so that they can process the message before acknowledging it. This mode is relatively slower, but it is mainly suitable for the business critical messages where you cannot afford to lose any single message from the service bus queue during processing. One limitation with this mode is the maximum lock which you can set on a queue is 5 minutes. And these locks must be renewed when the message processing takes more than 5 minutes. So this is one of the use case which I am going to demonstrate in today's session. So this is a live use case. We had encountered this issue or this problem recently in our project. So the use case is we need to process the batch messages from the Azure Service Bus through Azure Logic Apps. So the message inside a service bus queue is a batch message. Every batch message has multiple child messages which needs to be sent to downstream application. Every batch message takes more than 5 minutes to get processed. It also requires the sequential processing. So the second batch cannot be processed until the first batch is completely processed. Also, it is a business critical message, so we cannot use the service bus receive and delete mode. And it requires a private connectivity. So the application that or the logic app that we had created, it is a private connective logic app. So we cannot use the logic app managed connectors in the logic app. So the solution that we came across was we had to use this renew log action. So these are the steps that we performed in our logic app. So we used a recurrence trigger to schedule the logic app after every 10 minutes because every message was taking around 6 to 7 minutes to get processed. Then we read the message with the peak log action from the Azure Service Bus, and then we iterate through the batch message and process it. And then the main part, we use the renew log action to extend the log, ensuring the message is not lost or becomes available for the second run by another subscriber. I hope this problem statement is clear. Now I will be going into a demo. So here I'm using an Azure Service Bus queue. So this queue, you can see I have set the message log duration as 5 minutes here. Now I will be sending couple of messages to this queue. So I am just sending two messages in this queue. So you can see I have sent two messages. Now there are two messages inside the queue. Now I will be going to my Logic app. So this is a Logic app which I have created in the standard plan. So this is Logic app standard. I am going to the workflow now. So this is a demo workflow which I have created. Now I am going into the designer. So you can see this is a recurrence trigger. So the setting I have put is 10 minutes. So this Logic app will be triggered every 10 minutes. Now this is, I am taking the messages from the demo service bus queue. Here I'm just checking the messages inside the service bus. If the messages are there in the service bus, I will continue with my process. Otherwise, I will terminate the Logic app. Here I am just initializing one count variable to simulate a 5 minutes process in this Logic app. So the actual use case that we had, it was taking around 5 minutes. So here I am simulating that 5 minutes processing. And within each iteration, I am renewing the lock on this message queue. So you can see that this is the main part. So here I'm using the renew lock action, and I am using the lock token to renew the message, and then I am marking the message as complete with the lock token. So here the this Logic app will be triggered now because we had pushed two messages in the service bus. So you can see the Logic app has triggered and it is running. Now let me go into the Logic app again. So here the Logic app has triggered. It has got the message from the service bus, and it is now doing a iteration of for 5 minutes. So this process will take around 5 minutes. So if I fast forward it, see the process has completed. It took around 5 minutes 5 seconds. And then I have completed the message in the queue, and this message has now been processed from the queue. And now this Logic app will wait for 5 minutes, and then in the second run it will process the another message from the queue. So this was a short demo on this one on this use case that I had described. Thank you. Thanks for attending this session. If you have any questions, please ask me. I will be around. And thank you so much.